The groups are in. We are on our way to the World Cup in Brazil 2014. Yes, today the final draw for the group stages was finalized, and we have our groups for the World Cup in Brazil 2014. We are getting closer and closer, and I am just really excited and anxious to already just watch the World Cup. We had some really great groups, and I'll tell you guys all the groups right now. And I want to talk about each of these teams right here in the World Cup, a little bit about each of them. But let's start out with the groups, and let's just see how it went, how everything went down. So Group A, the one where Brazil is, the host nation. Brazil is with Croatia, Mexico, and Cameroon. And of course, as someone who is Mexican, I was a little bit worried that we got Brazil, but Brazil always has tough matches against Mexico, so that kind of gave us hope. And also Croatia and Cameroon are not the greatest teams, but I'll talk about each team right now. So let's go with the first team. Let's go to the next group. Sorry, the next group is Group B, and that one has Spain, Netherlands, Chile, and Australia. So this group is going to be it's going to be almost impossible for Australia to go through. Really hard. Then we got Group C with Colombia, Greece, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, and Japan. So it's gonna be a tough team because there's these nations right here in this group. They all have a chance to go to the next round. So it's gonna be tough, and it's also gonna be kind of open for everybody to go through. Colombia obviously is the favorite to go first. Then we got Group D with Uruguay, Costa Rica, England, and Italy. This is the group of death. I think Costa Rica's out. I really do think that everybody's already eliminating them out. Of course, football, soccer, it's a beautiful sport where anything can happen. So, but Costa Rica are just really, really in a bad situation right now, and the World Cup hasn't even started. Then we go on to Group E, which has Switzerland, Ecuador, France, and Honduras. So, and there's another another great group where it looks like France might go first, but France barely made it to the World Cup. But obviously, they're still they're a big team in the World Cups all the time. And we got Ecuador, who might be able to get in there. Then we got Group F with Argentina, which is the first team that I'm going to talk about right now. Then we got Bosnia-herzegovina, Iran, and Nigeria. So this is like the easiest the easiest group that Argentina could have gotten. It's just, I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect any other countries here, but come on, Argentina has this in the bag, 9 points. And then after that, I don't know who might go through. It could be any of these three teams, but I think it might be Bosnia. I don't know why, but I think it might be them. And I think this is their first World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, so they could be the surprise of the World Cup. Then we got Group G with Germany, Portugal, Ghana, and USA. Sorry, USA fans, but this just might be not your World Cup. Oh my God, this is going to be so hard for the US to go through. Germany and Portugal, obviously, Ronaldo in Germany has a bunch of great players. Then we got Ghana right there as well. So USA, I'm not writing them off, but this is gonna be really hard for them. Then our last group is Group H, where it's another one of those groups that's kind of one of those groups where any of these teams can go through, but obviously Belgium is favored to go in first. Then we got Algeria, Russia, and Korea Republic. So yeah, that's the groups right there. Pretty good. So the opener is going to be Brazil against Croatia. It was almost Brazil and Mexico, which would have been really cool. But yeah, that's how it is. So now let's go into each of these teams, and let's just see what each team is gonna be, what I think is gonna do in the World Cup. So first one is obviously Argentina. Argentina has won the World Cup twice, and they are just a really great team. Obviously, their best player right now is Lionel Messi, so we're gonna be keeping our eye on Lionel Messi. I think he's gonna be able to score a lot of goals in this first group, in this first phase of the group stages. Obviously, because of the teams that they have in there. So I think it's gonna be. I think Lionel Messi is gonna shine. And I mean, hopefully Argentina plays good, and I think they're gonna do really good, and they might win this World Cup. I mean, they're always on the title contenders. So, yeah, that's Argentina right there. The next one is Australia, which they are in Group B. They are with Spain and Netherlands and Chile. I mean, it's gonna be. I don't know. I'm sorry, but for all the people in Australia, I think it's I think it's over. I mean, but like I said, soccer, football is a beautiful sport. So anything can happen. They might be able to pull off a draw against Chile or something, or beat them even. I don't know, and get a draw against the Netherlands and Spain. I don't know. So anything can happen. Australia, but I don't have too much hope for them. The next team is going to be Belgium. They are in Group H with Algeria, Russia, and Korea Republic, and they're favorites to go through in first place. So I think they have all the ingredients to go through. They have some amazing players coming out, really young players, and I think Belgium's going to do just fine and go to the next stage. The next team is Brazil, the host nation, and of course Brazil is the favorite to win it all, to go all the way to the World Cup final and just to win it. So I think Brazil obviously is going to go through. I don't know how it's going to be, though. I don't know if they're going to have a tough time against Mexico. They always do. Or against Croatia and Cameroon. We'll see about that. But Brazil, favorite to win the whole tournament together. The next team that we're going to look at, it's not Bulgaria. It's Cameroon. Cameroon is also in that group with Brazil, Croatia, and Mexico. Cameroon, I don't know about Cameroon. They might be able to go through if they are able to... If they're able to get a win against Croatia and Mexico, then they're gonna go through. But I don't know; it's gonna be tough for them. And I don't know if Eto'o is gonna be in there. I'm not sure if he's gonna be with Cameroon in this World Cup. But obviously, that's their best player. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for Cameroon to go through. I don't know if they will make it. Chile in Group B, of course, with Spain, Netherlands, and Australia. Chile, they have some amazing players coming out right now. Lots of great players now going to Europe and playing great football. We got Vidal, probably one of the best players there, and of course Alexis Sanchez, the striker, or the player from Barcelona. So Chile, it's gonna be tough to beat Netherlands and Spain. So I don't know, but they might go through if they get a draw with any of these with Spain or Netherlands, and then beat Australia, which I think they'll do. The next team is Colombia. Obviously favorites to win this, win the 3 games. I think they're gonna go first. Then we got Greece in there, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, and Japan. But I think Colombia is gonna do great, and they have the beast striker Falcao, the Tigre, so they're gonna go through probably. Then we got here it is, Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast. I think they are gonna go second. I know Japan's been playing really good, but I think they are gonna go through in second place. But we'll see about that. They have really great players like Toure. They got Chektiotse in there as well. So really great players. All right, let's go to the next one, and that's going to be Ecuador. They are in Group E, and like I said, I think they're gonna be able to go through with France, Honduras, and Switzerland. Not the best of teams, so I think they're gonna be able to go through. It was really sad that one of their players passed away, which was the player from Chucho Ramirez. So that's the player that passed away. That player that played in Mexico, that actually went to play in Qatar. That's where he passed away, so really sad. So I think Ecuador is going to do it for him. I think Valencia is going to have a good World Cup, and hopefully Ecuador does really good. The next team that we've got is England. The English are in Group D, the group of death, with Uruguay, Italy, and Costa Rica. Obviously, Costa Rica is probably going to be the easiest team there, but they are going to have a tough time going through to the next round. They're going to have to compete against Uruguay and Italy, and it's going to be really hard. But I think they're going to go through. I think it's going to be England, Italy in this group. I don't know. Uruguay is a great team as well. Now we go on to France. Like I said, they're probably going to go with Ecuador to the next round. They barely made it to the World Cup. They were almost out of it. And yeah, I just think they're gonna go through just because they are, a European power. Then we got Germany. I think this is the team, guys, that I think is gonna win it all. I think it's gonna be Germany. I think Germany is probably one of the best national team in the world. I mean, they have all their players in every line in the field. They are just great. I mean, they are just great, and I think they're just gonna beat almost every team. So Germany, to me, is gonna be in first place in that group and go on to the next round. Then we got Greece. Greece, they are in Group C with Ivory Coast, Japan, and Colombia. Greece, I don't know about them. They might go through. They have a chance, but I don't know. Then we've got the next team is Italy. Yes, Italy. They're on the group of death. Like I said, with England, Uruguay, and Costa Rica, and I think they're gonna go through. Though I think it's gonna be them and England. Italy, you know, they always have one of the best defenses, and I think they're gonna do great in this World Cup. You know, they got 4 World Cups, so you know they can back it up. The next team is Korea Republic. They are in Group H, and they are gonna be able. I think they are gonna be able to go through. In Group H, though, I think it's going to be Belgium and Russia, but Korea Republic has a big chance in going through in this group stage because like this group is not that hard. Then we got Mexico. That is my national team, of course. I was born in Mexico, and they barely made it to the World Cup, and I think almost all the Mexicans are really thankful for with the U.S. I mean, the USA were the ones that basically brought us to the World Cup because they scored those goals against Panama. So first of all, thank you, USA. I think Mexico has a great chance of going through because, well, we got Croatia and Cameroon. If we had gotten a different, a bigger European team, like let's say the Netherlands, I think it would have been over. But we've got Croatia and Cameroon, and of course Brazil always has a tough time against Mexico. Mexico has beaten them in a lot of occasions, like in the Olympics. I know that was different, but they beat them there, and they beat them other times. So I think Mexico has a strong chance of going through, and they might surprise us. They almost were out of the World Cup, like I said, but the USA basically brought us in here, and so we're always going to be thankful for that. Even though there's a big rivalry between the US and Mexico, they basically brought us in, and we are thankful for that. So Mexico, I think they're going to edge it and go on to the next round along with Brazil. The next team is the Netherlands. I think they are going to go through with Spain. They got some crazy great players. Of course, one of the best players, Robin Van Persie and Robin. So yes, I think they're going to go through with Spain there. Then we got the next team, and that is such a sad thing that Paraguay didn't make it to the World Cup. They're a great team. Here we got Portugal. Portugal, they are in Group G. I think this is another one of those hard groups, but I think Portugal is going to go through with Germany, and of course the star is Ronaldo, and Ronaldo, hopefully he does a great World Cup, and hopefully we see some great goals by him. Then we got Russia. I'm going to try to speed this up, guys. Russia in Group H, I think they might be able to go through. Like I've said about this group, it's a easy group for any of these teams that to go through, so there's a great chance for all these teams in Group H to go through. Then we've got Spain. This is another favorite to make it to the World Cup and win it. I mean, to the World Cup. They're already there. To the final of the World Cup. Spain favorites to win it all as well, like Brazil. And what can I say about Spain? I mean, Spain, they won the World Cup in 2010. They're one of the best teams in the world right now. Probably almost the best, I guess. Spain, they're gonna do great in this World Cup, and I think they might get to the final. The next team is Switzerland. Switzerland is a team that is pretty regular in World Cups, I think, right? Or I'm not so sure, but Switzerland does, they did their thing. They got to the World Cup, and they're gonna fight it. They're gonna fight against Ecuador, against all these teams. I mean, because France is not coming as a great team right now, as because of how they made it to the World Cup, but I think Switzerland has a chance to go through. Then we've got the United States, the USA. Oh my God, it's gonna be so tough for them to go through. I don't know if they're gonna be able to make it. But one of the things that I like about the United States team is that they always have this mentality that they can win anything, and that's what makes the USA so great in all their sports, not just in soccer, football. So they could do it. But like I said, oh my God, they're almost out because Germany and Portugal are so good, and Ghana as well. So good luck to the USA. They're gonna need it. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to go through, but they always have a winning mentality, which is great. So that's the teams right there that are in FIFA. Oh, and then we got Uruguay. Yeah, Uruguay, who are in the group of death, of course. They are a great team. They got to really far in the last World Cup. I don't know if they're going to make it. I don't know if they're going to make it out of there with England, Italy there. Costa Rica, I think they're going to beat them easily. But I don't know if they're going to be able to make it. That's the teams that are in FIFA here. So now let's go quickly to the teams that don't appear here. So the teams that don't appear there, I think I didn't talk about. Did I talk about Croatia? Oh yeah, they're not in here. So Croatia's not in here. Croatia, it's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be tough for them to go through. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it. Of course, their best player is Modric. Then the other team is Honduras. Honduras, I think they're gonna be out. I don't think they're gonna be able to go through. Bosnia, they might be able to go through with Argentina, but Nigeria is gonna be really hard to go to beat, as well as Iran. So Iran, I don't think they're gonna make it through though. Nigeria, they might. Ghana, like I said, I think they're gonna stay behind with the USA as well. Then what's the other team? Japan doesn't come out in FIFA. What? Japan, yeah, I think Japan's not gonna go. Or no, I think Japan might have a chance because this is not a super hard group. Algeria, I think that's the last team, right? No, then we got Costa Rica. Algeria, they might they could go through, but it's gonna be really hard for Algeria to go through. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I missed Russia. They're actually in here, so sorry about that. Russia, this group is gonna be the group where they can go through as well. And the last team, I think, hopefully I didn't miss any of the teams. I'm looking at them right here. And I think I talked about all of them. And the last one is Costa Rica, and I don't think they're gonna go through. They're in the group of death, and I think they're not gonna win any matches. I'm sorry for you guys, but I don't think you guys are gonna win any matches. So that's all the teams right there. My favorite, like I said, to win it all is Germany, but we'll see what happens. Can't wait for that, for the World Cup already. I mean, I wanted to be here already. So excited. So that is the group stages right there. Hopefully you guys like this video. I know it's kind of long, but I wanted to talk about kind of in depth about each of these national teams. So that is it. Next video on the channel is career mode with Schalke 04. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I know it was long, but thank you if you stayed through. I'll see you on the next video, guys. I'm out. Later.